reading Judges 16 through 18. We covered the end of Samson in chapter 16, and then we cover an extra story in chapter 17 and 18 that wraps back around and kind of aligns with Judges 1. It talks about not a specific judge, it talks about the tribe of Dan and some other things that are happening in the land at this point, and kind of helps to explain what is going on in Israel and helps show you why Israel is so bad like it is. I really don't have much time to summarize all these chapters, but I will try my best. So if you're interested in a more detailed breakdown, here's chapter 16. Chapter 16 has Samson going to a prostitute, a Philistine prostitute, because that's a great and glorious and righteous idea. And then he goes after another Philistine lady. Her name is Delilah, and she is pretty, and so he goes after her. He tries to marry her. He does, and she leaks his secret to the Philistines. He has his head shaved, breaking the command that God had given him in chapter 13 from birth to never cut his hair. And after that, he is handed over to the Philistines. He is blinded, and they think he's perfectly submissive, so they use him as a slave. They bring him out for entertainment at some point in in an arena type of structure, and he prays to God. God gives him strength. He collapses the whole building and kills the Philistines because he wants his revenge. Selfish to the very end. Samson is not a good person. He's not a good role model. He is just not good. He's a bad person. But God used him to great effect, which is fascinating, but that's a point we'll have to leave for a later time. After Samson has died, then we wrap back around in history. We go in chapter 17 and 18, we tell the story of basically the tribe of Dan. If you remember from Judges chapter 1, Dan tried to move into the land of Canaan, but they couldn't go into their specified place because they weren't faithful, and so it says they went somewhere else. They went and settled somewhere else. Chapter 17 and 18 are the story of them going and settling somewhere else. We're introduced to a man named Micah. He steals a bunch of money. He defrauds his mother. He lies to his mother. Then he confesses to his mother. Then they build an idol. Then he sets up a false worship. Then he hires a false priest. And then he parades himself around like he's the owner of this new priesthood. The tribe of Dan comes in, sees Micah's idol and says, cool, that's great, goes and massacres an innocent village of people that God had not allowed them to go and touch. God said, don't go there, and Dan went there anyway, massacre a bunch of innocents, and then they come back, steal the false god, steal the false priest, steal everything from Micah, threaten to kill him, and then just move everything into their new land. That's what Israel is like. If that sounds wild to you, then go and read the chapters, because that is the people we're dealing with. No wonder the judges are called upon so often, because the people are just downright evil. If you want more details on any of that, go over to the written page. It's all there. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow, April 24th, where we're reading Judges 19 and 20.